Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Sahih Al-Bukhari, the Book of Ablution, Hadith number 151. Narrated by Anas radiallahu anhu that whenever Rasulullah went to answer the call of nature, I along with another boy from us used to go behind him with a tumbler full of water. Hadith number 152. Narrated by Anas bin Malik radiallahu anhu that whenever Rasulullah went to answer the call of nature, I along with another boy used to carry a tumbler full of water for cleaning the private parts and an anza, spear-headed stag. Hadith number 153. Narrated by Abu Qatada radiallahu anhu that Rasulullah said, whenever any one of you drinks water, he should not breathe in the drinking utensil. And whenever any one of you goes to a lavatory, he should neither touch his penis nor clean his private parts with his right hand. Hadith number 154. Narrated by Abu Qatada radiallahu anhu that the Prophet said, whenever any one of you makes water, he should not hold. Means any one of you who goes for the call of nature should not hold his penis or clean his private parts with his right hand. And while drinking, one should not breathe in the drinking utensil of water. Hadith number 155. Narrated by Abu Hurairah radiallahu anhu that I followed the Prophet while he was going out to answer the call of nature. He used not to look this way or that way. So when I approached near him, he said to me, fetch for me some stones for cleaning the private parts, or said something similar, and do not bring a bone or a piece of dung. So I brought the stones in the corner of my garment and placed them by his side, and I then went away from him. When he finished from answering the call of nature, he used them. Hadith number 156. Narrated by Abdullah radiallahu anhu that the Prophet went out to answer the call of nature and asked me to bring 3 stones. I found 2 stones and searched for the third one, but could not find it, so took a dried piece of dung and brought it to him. He took the 2 stones and threw away the dung and said that this is a filthy thing. Hadith number 156. Narrated by Ibn Abbas radiallahu anhu that the Prophet performed ablution by washing the body parts only once. Hadith number 158. Narrated by Abdullah bin Zayd radiallahu anhu that the Prophet performed ablution by washing the body parts twice. Hadith number 159. Narrated by Humran, the slave of Usman, as I saw Uthman bin Affan asking for a tumbler of water. And when it was brought to him, he poured water over his hands and washed them thrice, and then put his right hand in the water container and rinsed his mouth, washed his nose by putting water in it and then blowing it out. Then he washed his face and forearms up to the elbows thrice, then passed his right hand over his head and washed his feet up to the ankles thrice. Then he said that Rasulullah said, if anyone performs ablution like that of mine and offers a 2-rakat prayer during which he does not think of anything else not related to the present prayer, then his past sins will be forgiven. After performing the ablution, Usman said that I'm going to tell you a hadith which I would not have told you had I not been compelled by a certain holy verse. The sub-narrated Urwa said that this verse is verily those who concede the clear signs and the guidance which we have sent down. I heard the Prophet saying, if a man performs ablution perfectly, then offers the compulsory congregational prayer, Allah will forgive his sins committed between that prayer and the next prayer till he offers it. Hadith number 160. After performing the ablution, Usman said that I am going to tell you hadith which I would not have told you had I not been compelled by a certain holy verse. The sub-narrator Urwa said that this verse is verily those who conceal the clear signs in the guidance which we have sent down. So Usman said that I heard the Prophet ﷺ saying, if a man performs ablution perfectly, then offers the compulsory congregational prayer, Allah will forgive his sins committed between that prayer and the next prayer till he offers it. Hadith number 161, narrated by Abu Hurairah that the Prophet ﷺ said, whoever performs ablution should clean his nose with water by putting the water in it and then blowing it out, and whoever cleans his private parts with stones should do it with odd number of stones. Hadith number 162, narrated by Abu Hurairah that Rasulullah said, if any one of you performs ablution, he should put water in his nose and then blow it out, and whoever cleans his private parts with stones should do so with odd numbers. And whoever wakes up from his sleep should wash his hands before putting them in the water for ablution, because nobody knows where his hands were during sleep. Hadith number 163, narrated by Abdullah bin Amr that the Prophet ﷺ remained behind us on a journey. So when he joined us while we were performing ablution for the Asr prayer, which was overdue, and we were just passing with hands over our feet, not washing them thoroughly, so he addressed us in a loud voice, saying thrice, that save your heels from the fire. Hadith number 164, narrated by Umran, the freed slave of Usman bin Affan. I saw Usman bin Affan asking for a tumbler of water to perform ablution. And when it was brought, he poured water from it over his hands and washed them thrice, and then put his right hand in the water container, and rinsed his mouth and washed his nose by putting water in it and then blowing out. Then he washed his face thrice, and then forearms up to the elbows thrice, then passed his wet hands over his head, and then washed each of foot thrice. After that, Usman said, I saw the Prophet ﷺ performing ablution like this of mine. And he said, if anyone performs ablution like that of mine and offers a 2 rakat prayer during which he does not think of anything else not related to the present prayer, then his past sins will be forgiven. Hadith number 165, narrated by Muhammad ibn Ziyad that I heard Abu Hurairah saying, as he passed by us while the people were performing ablution from a utensil containing water, perform ablution perfectly and thoroughly for Abu al-Qasim. The Prophet said, that save your heels from the hellfire.